what we'll do, we'll start with first JavaScript. Can you share your screen
Yes.
uh, and open JS Fiddle once?
Yes. Yes. My screen visible to you, right?
I can see. Yep.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. So, yep. I have not pasted anything as of now. Okay. So I wanted to ask you about the this first. What is this exactly?
Hmm. So basically, this is different in both in Angular and in JavaScript. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, in JavaScript, if I talk about JavaScript, this keyword we use to access the same function or object.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So using this, we can access the function object, whatever is
Okay.
applied to it. Yes.
Okay. So, okay. So in terms of functions, how it behaves means suppose I have one function and if I print inside that this, then what it will print?
So whatever is the object, suppose there is a ABCD function, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and
Can you
and
write down one small example for that so
okay,
it will be easy to understand?
suppose ABC and it accept one argument,
Mm-hmm.
okay, console.log, or here I'm on print this.
Just remove that dot. Yep.
Now I may be calling this function
Hmm.
with parameter 100. If I run this,
Yep. So no, that that prints whatever it is printing, that is correct. Okay, so that was the question. So
okay, so basically, so suppose this keyword. So example, when we use a this thing like call apply bind thing. So over this keyword refer to the same function thing only. Like we can using this keyword we can access outside object in the side the call for the call apply bind case. Okay.
okay.
So basically this refer to the object of that function.
Okay. So yep, so we'll come to that as well. So okay,
Hmm.
so at line number 2 you print this. Okay.
Hmm.
So if I want to access a with this, then how can I access it?
A with this.
This
Okay.
dot a, this dot a, print it.
It will
Okay, so
print.
this, okay, so the question is that, so you are printing this now, so but you
Hmm.
are accessing that variable with this, but it has another scope.
Correct.
So
So
that's yeah.
yes, correct.
Okay, so
Yeah.
now tell me what type of binding is this, implicit or explicit?
So for this, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So basically, it's a explicit bind because this using this we can access the outside the object here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me give you one small example. So can you open a chat,
Yes.
copy this?
Hmm.
Okay, now I want to pass object 2. I want to print the obj2 name as a name,
Obj to
as a name.
as a name. This name.
Yeah, I can access with the display and print, correct? I have two object, two methods inside the obj1, correct?
Correct.
Display and print. So
Correct.
now the difference between both is one of them is a normal function, another is a arrow function. Okay,
Correct.
if see that now tell me how can I print the obj2 as a console.log?
Okay. So we need to print here obj to inside this
Hmm.
this, right?
Yep. So
Okay.
this is the explicit binding, not the implicit binding. Okay. So
Hmm.
whenever you are using call apply bind, it is the explicit binding.
Correct. So using display, we have to print this obj2.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
You have to use call apply bind anything.
Okay. for the bind. So like first it will like if I take this example, if suppose there is a argument, so first we'll define the using bind, we will invoke that function. Okay, that function will return, and then we can call it whenever the required
Correct. So it will give you a reference.
reference of that
Correct. Okay.
object.
So whenever you need, you will call it. That's fine.
Right.
Okay. So now two things: apply and call.
Apply and call. Apply
Yep.
and call is like both are same. The only difference is the argument way.
Yep.
So
One of
yeah,
them is yep.
argument.
Yep. One of them is takes as a array as a argument. Correct.
Correct.
Okay. In apply. Okay.
Hmm.
Now tell me if I call print obj dot print
Obj
dot print.
print.
I
Okay.
want to print that with a
Hmm.
print now. So how I can print? Just write down the new line again. Obj1 dot print dot call whatever you want to call
Okay. Just want you wanted to print obj two
with a
in
print
here.
method. Yep. So
Print
you
method.
printed with a display, correct? Now I
Correct.
want to print with a this. Yep. So now we'll yep. Okay.
Hmm.
So what is the result?
Hmm.
Clear that clear console. Now run. Okay. So it should return something, correct?
Correct. You wanted to print this, right? Obj two here.
Yep. I can tell you the problem. Okay.
Hmm.
But if you can think about it, so it would be nice.
Basically, here like arrow function doesn't take the outer side the function. Okay, so
We are not doing anything, correct? We are not talking about any outer functions.
hmm,
You have one. We don't have a separate function. We have print and display. Okay,
print and
so we are
display.
not talking about a display or anything. So first of all, are we able to access this in arrow function?
No, because it will refer to the global object,
Yeah. So that's why it is not printing.
right?
Okay.
Hmm. But why it's printed result here? That,
So if you
that
do copy this code once,
good
and print
code.
in the no call copy all code, copy
This
first. No, whole code copy all lines. Okay.
hmm,
Now do inspect and put it into the console. So you will find another answer, not that. Print
okay,
here. Okay.
undefined.
Yeah. So
Okay,
something is the
okay.
problem with that. So
So he,
you will think that why it is coming result. I have
yes,
not put it
yes,
anything. Yeah.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
that's
So
the problem. So
okay. So
basically, as the inside the arrow function, this refer to the global object,
yeah. So that's why you don't. If you do one thing, create one variable at line number one and
line
put a
number.
name equal to
Yeah,
before
yeah,
const. Okay.
correct.
Yep.
Name equal
Create a
to,
name
if I
something
count
give your name or something.
UI dev
Okay.
guide, then it will print the same.
Okay. So it
Hmm.
will refer to the
The global object.
global object. Yep. So this is what we're talking about this.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Correct.
So that's fine. Okay. So okay. So we covered this, then implicit binding, explicit binding as well. Okay. We
Okay.
covered arrow function, normal function, call, apply, bind. Okay.
Hmm.
Almost two, five, six concept we have covered in 5-10 minutes. Okay. So have you heard about polyfills?
Polyfills.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but I haven't don't know about the polyfills.
Okay. So okay. So I will tell you. Suppose you are using the Chrome. Okay. We are using
Hmm.
Chrome now. Okay. So if someone have okay. So someone
Okay, prototype polyfills you are saying.
mm, okay. Can you please tell me about it? Something?
So like we can create the our own code using the polyfills.
Yeah. Yeah. Correct.
Correct?
So have you created something like that by chance?
For like I have created like for this call and apply thing only the
Okay.
prototype polyfills.
Okay. So okay. So for that we have to attach our own methods to the array methods, correct?
Hmm.
Array methods or something. So if you want to attach your own method over there, so you have to use array.prototype and you can bind your method. Okay.
Correct.
Method into means function.
Function.
Okay. That's how we are able to access it. So
Okay.
something is that. Okay. So if you don't know about in the depth, so please read about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay, then and try to create your own methods for a map, then filter, then reduce.
Hmm.
These are
Hmm.
the common operations, correct? So you can
Yes.
try those.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That I know actually. This call filter map and or is this all
Mm-hmm. Okay. So have you used array.find method?
array dot find method?
Hmm.
Yeah, so basically it will find from the array.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't used, but using the term like basic, uh, I'm saying, but I haven't used that arrow dot find.
Okay.
Whenever I wanted to search anything, I always use this filter thing.
Okay. And what about array.sum?
Array dot sum.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Again, like the using the terminology, I can say haven't used this. Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, yeah, most of the time I have used the
Some.
reduced to get the
Mm.
sum of this thing. But again, like the
But okay.
array dot sum, it will sum the array.
No, no, it won't.
You know,
Search Google it. Array.sum.
array dot
Now,
sum.
yeah. Open new tab and do array.sum. Yeah, not SUM, SOME.
Hmm?
Array.sum. Array.SOME.
SOME. Okay, sum.
Yeah, not sum. Check the, yep, you can read and so it returns true or false Boolean value. So if
Boolean
you
value.
give the some conditions, it will run for a array. Okay,
Hmm.
each element of the array, and it will
Hmm.
check that whatever callbacks. If you
So
see here,
whether it's even or sorry, true and false.
yeah,
Actually,
so it will return only.
true and false.
Yeah, so that was the one thing. This is the sum.
So basically, this is arrow methods. All
Array
are
method. Yeah, everything is array methods.
so here like join I have used, index I have
Yeah,
used,
so
map I have used, off I have
whenever
used.
you think that
So,
you can see right now we are using reduce. Okay,
hmm,
even for single, if you want to get something is present or not, you are using reduce or something, but it is very easy. Okay, sum.
hmm,
So whenever you are trying to write some such kind of codes, just come here and try to see same thing we have includes. Okay,
correct.
if you do the array dot includes that method whatever value, it
Hmm.
will return true or false to
True
you.
and false, whether
Yeah,
it's
so
present or not.
yeah,
Correct,
so these array methods are very easy and understandable. Okay,
correct,
and you don't need to write a too much code for that. Correct.
correct, correct.
Okay. Okay. So we'll move to the next question. Okay. So have you heard about our for each versus map?
For each versus map.
Hmm.
So basically, major difference is like map always written, okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
written, but for each doesn't return a map. Map doesn't affect the original array, but for each do. For each here we
Are
can
you
manage.
sure? For it does affect. Are you sure?
Yes, yes. Like if suppose like if I create a two like this pass the
Create one
reference
array.
in for
Create
each like
create one array.
where a equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 by 6.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. And try to do both operation. Try to multiply the things. 1 into 2, 2 into 2, like this. Multiply whole array.
Whole array
Yeah.
like
Multiply
one
by 2. Multiply by 2.
for each line,
Both one.
both one, right?
Okay. Okay. So same thing if I want to do
uh,
with then for each.
yes, I'll write these two. This is my original array. So here it's original, here it's different one.
Hmm. Hmm.
So now if I want to do this, so I have to do here it will not return anything. Whatever I have to do the
You are
multiplication.
assigning that value to that array element. So that's why it will
Yes,
affect.
affect.
Yeah. So that was the first question. So it will really affect or not
Yes, it
because you are
will
intentionally affecting that now.
affecting the array.
Yeah.
But if
So
I create any other array, then it will not do. For example, where B. Now this is blank. Okay.
hmm.
If I do B dot push
Hmm.
to LE into 2.
Hmm. miss that arrow function method, that bracket. Yep.
Oh, yes. Okay. So
Hmm.
now if I print console.log, B is the final one and this is the original one. Here it's not affecting.
Hmm. Okay. 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 So you got it now. Okay. So map will affect, for which will not affect. If you are
Yes.
intentionally
Both are not.
affecting it,
Hmm.
so if you are intentionally affecting, then it will affect.
Correct.
Okay. So have you heard about infinite currying?
Infinite currying. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, infinite currying I don't know, but yes, currying I know. Like,
So no, see, in a chat, can you open chat?
okay,
So
this is
this is infinite. Okay.
okay.
If you don't know how many arguments will be there, so this is infinite.
Okay.
Okay. So then no, no, don't write a code. Just tell me. Do you know this or not first? So I can.
Now I actually have read this.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah. So if like after
That's
that it will
that's
execute all.
fine. That's fine. Okay. So I'm giving you one another example. That code. Can you try to write down the code for this?
This one, right?
Yeah, constant. No, no, below one.
Const,
Const res. Yep, this one.
const cal, then add.
Remove that comma and put dot before multiply. Okay. So,
I subtract add. Okay.
hmm,
This is currying only.
hmm. See, that is not a function. That is an object. Okay. Cal
Cal is
dot.
an object.
Yeah. So it should be an object.
Yes. Uh,
Give a colon. Remove where. Let me check a syntax for you.
Add.
No, you are writing correct. You have to give a comma after add method. Comma. No, no, no. Before multiply, line number 5. Comma, not a dot. Okay. Okay. Yep. Currying. This will work. You're printing it. No, do first. Wait. Before running that, create one variable at line number 2 before add total. Okay. Now do operation on this equal to 0. Total equal to 0 first. Okay. Okay. Now instead of printing console.log, do operation on this.
Actually, this is variable. No,
No, colon. Use colon.
we have to is object. No, so we have to
Colon
yes.
0.
Okay.
Okay. Now do operation on this, and at the end you should print
Yeah.
result.console
Okay. So, got it. So this dot total
plus a.
plus a.
Hmm.
One time only. Here it's multiplication. This subtraction.
Do we have to add again add method at the end?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Now print console.log res.total. Console.log.
Cal not add.
Just a minute. Huh?
Okay. Function. Cal dot add is a function. We do this function.
Okay. So what error we are getting? Dot error. Okay.
We have to use this. No. Okay. This dot add.
No, you don't need to write a this. You have to use add only a. That's it.
No, but
Remove. Yeah, that's it.
cal dot add is not.
Multiply is not a function. No, you are putting a dot at the that after line number 5. Remove that as well.
No, it's a
Can you
comma.
remove? No, remove it. Is it comma or dot? What it
Comma,
is?
comma. It's a comma. Function.
Okay, I think the declaration has a problem. I think not like that. Let me give you that one thing. No, the syntax is the problem I think for us. Is it
Yes.
working now?
No, it's not working.
Can you check a console?
Here.
No. Sorry, in the chat.
Okay, add colon an arrow function. Okay. As I was trying the same.
Yep. Otherwise, this is the one which we are trying in a chat. It is very close to that.
It's like this. We have to do it. Same.
Function is missing.
Here we have to add function.
No. See, you are creating add now. Okay, so before that, you have to add a function. Add colon function a, and you have to pass that as a callback.
Add
Scroll down. Scroll down. If you see here, subtract colon function, multiply
one
colon function,
function.
this function, like this something. We are creating a function and we are assigning that function to that sum, subtract, multiply. Okay.
Okay, but I did the same too, but it was not working. For this, not need of this, right? No array function required. Okay, here again, like add, multiply,
Add dot.
like function. Then this
No,
we are
no.
returning.
This is something another thing. So it has created another variable inside it. Okay, but we are close to that. So this was the one question which is related to your and one more thing. Let me check that about comma. Let me check first what is the problem. Okay, you created result. Can you show me result? How you created that result object?
This one.
Total. Okay, so total you created. That's fine. Then we have add method. Okay, add method has a function. Function is returning this value. Then multiply is having problem. Multiply function. Okay, now show me error.
Uh,
Calc dot add
not a function.
multiply is not a function. Multiply spelling is correct.
Yes.
Yep, that is correct. Something that's a little bit one syntax is having problem somewhere.
Hmm.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, but try this once. Okay. So
Okay. Using
yeah. So
no.
hmm?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So try this example later maybe. Okay. And okay, so we'll move to the next question. So
Okay.
what is event delegation? Have you heard about it?
Event delegation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Right.
Okay.
So basically, it's property of event propagation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So inside the for event delegation, we do this thing. Uh, yeah. So suppose there is a list, okay, and
Mm-hmm.
inside that there is items present inside that list. So
Mm-hmm.
using event delegation, we do the function declaration for the list only, main, not to every items of that list. So yeah, so we reduce the repetitive work to declare that same function to each element of that
Mm-hmm.
list item. So instead of that, we do for to list only.
Okay. So we'll put on the parent instead of putting
Parent
on the each child.
each
Correct.
correct.
Yeah. Correct. Okay. So if I want to stop that propagation, so what I have to use?
So event dot stop propagation is the property we can use to stop that
Okay.
propagation.
So and if I have multiple buttons,
Hmm.
okay, and I'm emitting that same methods everywhere. Okay. So there is one another method. Do you know about it?
Uh,
Stop immediate propagation.
Immediate propagation. Okay, no,
Yep.
no,
So
not.
yeah. So if you don't know, then please read about it as well because that is also one thing over there.
Okay,
Okay. I'm giving you one small array. Okay.
okay.
And before that, we'll see one thing. So what is for off and for in?
Okay, can I copy this?
Yeah,
Just
yeah. You can copy everything from the chat itself.
okay.
We have in the chat everything.
Okay, what is
What is for off and for in?
for off and for in? So basically, both is work to like to get the like it's for loop only. Okay.
Hmm.
So yeah, so using for off.
Hmm.
Okay. So using for off, we can work with the array,
Hmm.
and yeah. So difference is the index. In one, like there is in for in, we'll get the index of that array. Okay, and
Okay.
we can pass in the object and we can get it. And but in for f, we'll get the array only directly array.
And in terms of object.
For the object. Object will not object in terms of object, no. So
Hmm.
in for in, no, it will give the key of that object.
Correct. Okay. Can you copy that code from the chat window? First of all, copy everything from here. Okay. So you can put it somewhere now itself. Okay. Put in the notepad. Okay. Now check the last question.
Okay.
Okay. So I want output like that. 1 2 3 1 to 8. So
Hmm.
what we have to do?
Flat thing. Yes. Auto same, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes.
Okay.
Using flat, we can achieve that.
Okay. And why we do have to use twice a flat method?
So because it's nested array, so here one array inside that array, like this is the first iteration of that
Hmm.
array. Okay.
Okay.
And that this array is present inside of the another array. That's the reason we have to use twice.
Okay. So if I have nesting of 10 level, then
Then there is different key that we have to use. That is also we can achieve using flat, and something we have to do here.
put infinity in that.
Here,
Infinity.
like this.
Hmm. Run this. Put -1. It should be capital I, not a small.
Okay. Yeah, infinity. Okay, got it.
Okay. Now put -1.
Got the same result.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Same
So,
array
hmm.
return.
So with infinity, we can do that. I think with a -1 as well, it should work. Okay. So something is the method. Instead of infinity, we can pass something over there as well. Okay. But infinity that I used some one time because I was not aware about how much of the
Hmm.
depth of the nested level
Hmm.
will be coming there. Okay.
Okay.
So now we have used a built-in
Flat.
function flat.
Hmm.
Okay. If I don't want to use that built-in function, I want to flat that array. So how can I do that without flat method?
Without flat method.
Hmm.
Uh, okay. So here, like, we can create a for loop. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And inside that for loop, we'll check that type.
Mm-hmm.
So first example, for loop will run. Okay.
Yep. Can you write a code so we can talk about that code? So I want
Okay.
to ask you a couple of things in that as well.
Okay. Fine.
Can we use for off over here?
For off.
Hmm.
Yes. Why is it printed? Hmm. I'm creating one where the result it is blank initially. If
Mm-hmm. Okay. You have to use a type of.
yeah, using type of, but I'm trying to create a recursive function so that we can call like again the object is coming. So I'll repeat that function again.
But
That
do
function
we
will
need?
give
Okay. Do one thing. Okay. Check type of A. If it is array.
array.
Okay.
Then I'll again loop. I have to start.
No, don't loop. We have spread operator.
Right.
So so that was the one again. My question was that the are we I
Okay.
can we use a spread operator so we can spread that value of array.
Right. Right. Right.
Okay, so try to use that. So
If a type of a first.
No, no. O is small, I think, type of.
O is okay. Object. Infinite object. Yeah.
No. Okay. So
If
now another question. Wait.
type. Yeah, tell me.
Okay. So we are using now for of. Okay. And of each element, even if it is array, it is returning as an object. Okay.
Hmm.
So that's why you have to check, are we able to use a for of or regular for. Now if you do same thing in the regular for, you will get the object array over there.
For in.
The type of array is object. Okay.
String. So no. What was your question?
No, correct. You are doing whatever. That is correct.
So basically, array is object only, right?
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
So if else, but still for nested spread operator again. There is example A equal to A, sorry. But still, like in spread operator will get the issue for this nested.
Why?
Let me print this console because uh, the next this one is again in the operator, right? Array.
But you are spreading result value, not A as well. A also you have to spread because it has array. Okay, A at line number 11.
Acha, okay.
You that also you have to spread. Correct. Put three dot before A as well.
Hmm. Uh,
Check now.
yeah, here, see, I was talking about this. So
No,
for this,
then no, no, no. Then we are not checking properly. Okay, we are not checking. You are checking only the deeper level. See what you have checked over here.
I have checked for one
You,
level. This
so
and this. This is only two array. It's in the
yeah,
initial.
so yeah, so that is the problem. Okay.
Hmm. So I was trying to
Now
do like,
wait. Before you are pushing that value also you have to check. Okay.
okay, here.
You are assigning that value, correct?
Hmm.
Now A, correct. But A has a inside that A you have something array or not, like that.
Okay. Again, I have to go with again loop, right? Where J.
hmm No, there was a one simple method. I have to find it. I have written this code somewhere.
So what I was trying to do initially, so I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to create a common function. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll check the again like so I will go one by one. So I
Mm-hmm.
got this object, this as an object,
Mm-hmm.
another function that will return that function. Again, if I got inside there is any object I found, then that will again execute the same
But
function.
you will check for each element then, correct?
Correct, but with the
Hmm.
common thing, like again, if there is a nested multiple level, then that
Hmm.
recursive function will work in the all the manner.
Hmm. I have written that code somewhere, but I'm not able to find it now. But
Okay,
that logic is correct. So something kind of that we have to do.
right.
Okay. Okay, we'll move to the next question. Okay. So, okay, I think we can move to the Angular now.
Okay.
Okay. So in Angular, I think you have been working from Angular 1. Okay.
Oh yes, but
I
long back I have used Angular one. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm not saying you should work
hmm,
on Angular 1 now. I'm
okay,
just saying that you have started working from Angular 1.
Angular one, right?
Yeah, okay. So, okay. So, right now we have Angular 17.
Correct.
So, have you seen some methods of it or something?
Methods.
Means what they have introduced in
Okay,
Angular
so
7.
basically, like now the standalone. Recently, like 1 week back, only I have checked like to update the regarding Angular 17. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
over there is a like inside the TS file, inside the
Mm-hmm.
component they have introduced standalone. So basically that means is like the component is the standalone. We don't have to declare this into ng module this way.
Okay. So do
And
we
like
need modules now?
modules like we don't have like there is no module concept over there ng
Mm-hmm.
model, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, something like whatever is required like, that will declare inside that only. If we remove anything standalone, then we have that can be goes there is a app config ts file.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, over there we can declare like that thing, routing thing. And the other change what I have seen, that is the ng4. Okay, like over
Mm-hmm.
all the thing are used as a at the rate using star we have they have replaced star using at the rate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like at the rate for then function will start, then curly braces, so we can write inside anything. And is even the same structure they have introduced like this, if only simply we have to write the if at the rate if, and then condition. And for they have introduced differ for the lazy
Mm-hmm.
loading thing.
Okay. So lazy
This
loading means for what it will work as a lazy loading.
so based on the condition like at the rate differ and then curly braces. Okay, and whatever we write inside that, that will work as a lazy loading. That will work
Okay.
a load based on the demand.
Okay. So you mean to say that the viewport will be loading as a lazily, correct? So
Correct.
it will not load in the DOM everything. As soon
Everything
as that
on
condition will
demand
come,
it
then
will
only
load.
it will.
Correct.
Okay. So, but have you seen the actual Angular 16 or 17 project? So earlier we use app module, correct?
Oh
That app
yes.
module will pass somewhere in the code. So
Correct.
this is how your application get bootstrap. Okay.
Oh yes. So app module we pass inside the app module. Oh sorry, main.ts file. Then
Okay.
main.ts is inside the Angular JSON file
Yep.
declare.
So now, but okay. So have you seen the but repo right now with a 16 or 17?
Repo, like
Yeah, means repo
repository.
you have created new project with the
Yes.
16. Okay, so now tell me how the Angular application bootstrap then. We don't have module now. So how that DOM Angular knows that I need to load this component first now.
Okay. So again, like to load the first component, again there is a app routing module file is there, route.ts
No,
file.
wait. Before routing, see, you put your routing in app module file, app
Hmm.
component TS. Okay.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
But to load that as well, how that
So
DOM will know?
yeah, so like I haven't checked that much repo.
Hmm,
So
yeah.
recently in one project, just I'm trying that like I'm to update regarding the Angular 17. So the
Mhm,
model file is not there, but there is app config ts file. Okay, I don't
hmm,
know the exact name, but I think the name config ts file like that. So that file is get bootstrapped in one of the again that file name I don't know, but that file reference has the into the some other file like the same in main.ts file like like 13 in this, right? So the same thing
see,
like that config file also declare one place.
okay, so I will tell you now. So, okay, so we have main.ts file as it is, okay? Okay,
Correct.
inside that you will find another function as a bootstrap application, okay?
Hmm.
So in that we have to pass a component, okay? And there would be app config. So you are talking about app config. So
Correct.
in app config, you will pass your providers, routes,
Right.
everything, what will dependencies you have to add, okay?
Right. Right.
So that is the thing they changed, okay? I'm
Right.
pasting in the chat, you can see that. Okay, so bootstrap application and your component it is there directly.
Okay. Bootstrap application.
Yeah, so
Okay.
if you don't have this app config, you can write everything dependencies here itself. So that is also fine. If you have interceptor, you can pass over here. If you want to load some modules on
Yes,
everything.
separated by comma we have to write here.
Yeah. So instead of adding in the app config, you can add here itself. Your routes also you can pass over here.
Okay. Which file is this?
Main.ts.
Main.ts file. Yeah, that file only I was talking like this. App config is declared here. See. So that main.ts exact name I was not aware that That app config,
Mm-hmm.
like the
Yep.
in terms you can say like app config is a app.module.ts file only. We are not declaring anything here just because of the standalone component.
Okay. Now tell me, if I want to use one component into another component,
Hmm.
then how can I use that?
In Angular 17, you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah. So for Angular 17, we have to import over there. Like for suppose there is a one two component.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah. So if I want to use that component into another component, first we have to use import that component into the another component, and then we can use it.
Okay. Import means what?
Import means like there is a in at the rate component decorator.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the over there we can we'll just write import, and then whatever is we have to import, that will write, that class will
Okay.
write. And after that we easily we can access declare, like using the selector of other component inside the HTML component we can write.
Okay. So imports array will take everything which is required to load that component. Okay.
Correct.
If you are using any form, then if you are using Angular material button or something, all
Hmm.
those things we have to import it, correct? Before
Yes.
using it.
Correct.
Otherwise, it will break because we don't have any global dependencies we have added for
Yes,
that.
yes, yes. So
Okay. So
standalone, it's
yeah. So
whatever
stand.
wherever you want, you have to declare inside
Yep.
that component only, like even service, everything.
Correct. Correct. Okay. Correct. Okay. So another question related to constructor.
Okay.
So earlier we use constructor to injecting everything, router, services, any methods which you are trying to injecting.
Hmm.
So have you seen inject method of Angular?
Oh yes, at the rate inject, right?
No, I'm not talking about service injectable.
Okay.
I'm talking about inject method. Can you search inject method in Angular 16?
Okay, inject method. 16 or 17, right?
In 16, they introduce. I think it's in 16 itself.
Inject
Open
colon
it. Open that first link.
first link
Yeah. Scroll down. Okay. Scroll down. I need to see the component.
component.
This is scroll down again.
Inject
Yep,
this.
this is the one. Okay. Okay. So whatever, suppose you have one service, secret service or something. That
Hmm.
service you will pass here and you will injecting like this and you will create one variable like this, private variable for your component. So you don't need to inject the services to the constructor. Earlier we use constructor, correct?
Okay. But over there, like they we can inject like this also, right? In Angular 13 and all.
But have you tried that?
Yes.
Maybe they have introduced in the before.
Yeah.
That's why. Okay, so but are you using the constructor as well with it?
No, like suppose there is a limit inside the constructor, right?
Hmm?
I don't know the exact count of limit, but
Is is there any limit really in for a constructor?
uh,
Not sure. I am not sure. I have not
no,
added many things in
because
the constructor, but
we were getting one error long back. So on that time we have declared the like that, like this.
okay.
Yes.
What was the error? Did you remember that? Anything circular dependency or something?
Yes, like that only. I forget the
But
name. The
okay.
parameter limit default value 7. So this case the
I
class.
have seen too many things we have added somewhere, but I did not get any such kind of error any time
No,
like.
I think like when we do no sonar cube thing,
Okay,
somewhere will for the security reason it was rejected, like so many thing declare like that we have received.
okay,
Yeah, so on that time we come up with this option, like we have
hmm.
declared above, like all the thing.
Okay,
Yes,
okay. So now
except don't know the exact name, but yeah, like
hmm.
we can declare this thing like in the before 16.2.
Okay. Have you got circular dependency error?
Like circular dependency error.
It comes because of the constructor.
Okay.
you inject one service in one component, okay, and you are using that component into another component, okay.
Hmm.
So while you are injecting that component, your constructor get called, correct, again.
Yes.
So you are injecting one service in one component, that component using another component, and inside that
Yeah, like
component
in terms of it,
it
you
is a
can
kind
say
of
like
circular.
inside the app component we have declared one component.
Hmm.
Inside that component we are injecting again a app component,
Kind of, yep.
right?
So
So here,
not
but
about
that was not
component itself, but
that that
it
it
is
was
about services, service or something.
yeah, even for service, for service it will not give the error, right? So you are saying like there is a one
Check, write down, just open a tab and open search, write down there itself.
circular dependency.
Yep, circular dependency in Angular. So most of time it comes. I have seen this error while I was been using more constructor.
Okay.
I have three services. Okay, all service they are saying.
All service, account service, and HTTP
Hmm.
service. Okay.
Now see, you are injecting
Okay.
while user sign up. I have created a new account
Yes,
with
all
auth.
service,
Okay.
HTTP service, and
Hmm.
the account service. What they are
Because
doing?
he is using that service into another service.
Okay. Okay. So we cannot declare the service inside the another service.
No, no, we can do. So he is end upping the as a looping of the dependencies. So that's why.
Okay.
Check the solution now.
Okay. Okay. Inject. Get.
Hmm. Hmm. So this
Okay.
is what you are guys using, I think.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay. So okay, we'll move to the one another small question. Have you heard about preloading?
Yes, preloading.
Mm-hmm. Have you
Basically,
used?
preloading is a combination of like eager loading and lazy loading.
Mm-hmm.
So here, like first of all, like suppose, what, let me clear this. Yeah. So in preloading, like how it's work, like suppose like there is a hundred of pages component available.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here, like first login page will load. Once a login page is loaded properly, then in the background it loads the other 99 components too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can we give some conditions for that to loading before loading?
Yes,
Can we see?
we have to preload inside the app routing.ts file,
Mm-hmm.
model file. Over there, we'll do the preload thing. Everything is same, just there is a we have to inside the use case we have to write for the preload code.
Okay.
Don't know
So
the code exactly, but yeah, we can do that.
okay. 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 So as we talk about loading, okay.
Hmm.
So now we don't have the modules in Angular 16, 17. Then
Hmm.
how the routing will work for components?
Routing.
Yep.
Yeah, the routing is working the same only. Like the here we have approute.ts file.
No, wait. No, I'm not talking about file. I'm talking about earlier we do imports as a load component, correct? Component or your modules. Okay.
Hmm.
So now you are loading only component, not a module or something.
Hmm.
So do you know how to do that? Means have you seen that?
No, actually I didn't get the question.
No.
Earlier
I
there is.
see. Earlier there was a module. Okay. We call that module while suppose you have to give the home path. Okay.
Hmm.
Home, and you will pass the module, okay,
Hmm.
your module folder and what your module actually whatever.
Model.ts file reference
Yeah,
node
yeah,
children.
yeah. So as a children,
Hmm.
okay, so I'm talking about now you have standalone components, so we don't have modules.
Correct.
So how the component will load now?
So now for that we have to declare directly component.
Hmm, hmm,
Okay, component and the class of that component.
hmm.
But I haven't Google too much regarding lazy loading. But I like somehow I closed that research. So I found like I think at differ is now the lazy loading thing at
No,
differ.
no, Wiki. That is part of HTML DOM, okay.
Okay.
That is not about Angular lazy loading or something. That comes to with your DOM itself, okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah, but using component only we can directly declare.
there is a they have introduced new method load component. Earlier
Load.
was there load module.
Okay, that thing I haven't checked.
Yeah.
So
So
just what I'm telling you, see, just 1 week ago,
hmm.
yeah, only I have created login page and then dashboard only.
So
Nothing like I have
but you should be having navigation for that, correct?
navigation. Yeah, so currently, yeah, so actually you better like to first read the Angular 17 and then start the project. So I'll do that.
Yeah, and there is a signals as well. Okay, read about that as well.
Yeah, signals I am aware, like, uh, yeah,
So read about those as well because
okay.
those are also important. So we are moving correct now to from the basic, which is the traditional coding we have been doing till 16. Okay,
Hmm.
so new way are
Signal
coming.
is like to pass the data, right? We use.
No, so whatever you are writing, we are using RxJS, correct?
Correct.
So we have another method, signals,
Correct.
effects, computed. So those methods will be gonna replace RxJS little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so the way we are writing the code right now, that will get changed little bit.
Okay.
So if you are moving Angular 17, so you should read more about it first
Signal.
before writing the code. Okay, so
Okay.
your code will work. Whatever you will write right now with whatever you are writing with Angular 13, 14, 16, that will
Yeah,
work
but
with 17.
again, like the
Yeah, but
17, that
they have introduced something new, so we should use that.
power
That's
of
why,
17 we cannot
yeah.
use.
So that's why I'm saying focus on 16, 17 more now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay, I think we talked about little bit. I don't want. I have some questions for you, but I will paste those questions in the chat. So those are more related to junior level questions or something. So I wanted to talk about these points because if you are going for interview, so
Hmm.
this type of question may be asked you.
Okay.
So can you copy this question from the chat? Copy from first. Only 13 question came. How? There
Okay.
is a limit or something?
Oh, if
Let me put from.
yes, there is a limit. I'm not able to type now.
I have pasted another. Okay.
Total 22.
Yeah, close to 20 to something. Okay. So these are the basic question mostly get asked. So you can read about this as well. How to set the value for the form. So
Okay,
as you have
default
almost,
cost is also here.
yeah. So as you have 6 7 years of experience, so you might be having working all those things.
Correct.
Okay. So the second question was that how to inject service without constructor.
Constructor.
So that was the question related to inject method.
Hmm.
Okay. I think from my side, I did almost ask something more question related to the 16 17 today only. So I have not asked this much of question on 16 17.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay, then let me know if you have any questions. You can DM me on Instagram.
Yeah. So
Okay.
basically, I have few questions.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I am in Wipro like from 4 year.
You can stop sharing now. That's fine.
Okay, I'm in Wipro like around 3.5 year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One minute. Yeah. So now recently I started with the interview thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but I what I found like earlier I was not focusing on the basics thing like this JavaScript and yeah, I started like I don't follow the even object oriented patterns and Java's core function of features of JavaScript. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and this thing I haven't followed.
Okay.
Yeah, if you assign me anything that can be done, that is the for surety, and for that I get awarded too. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, that logic, I somehow I get that, and I can make the anything to be done.
Hmm.
Okay, you
Hmm.
if I tag to you in a project, so you will definitely you will say like yes, Wiki can do anything.
Hmm.
But the major problem what I have seen now, like I can do anything, but the basic my basic part is not clear.
Hmm.
Okay,
Oh, that is the more important
more
now.
important because just now like when I have texted you, so on that time only I have started the learning JavaScript. I did little bit of practice here.
Hmm.
Okay, and yeah, Angular part, even that also I have covered, like to learn, update myself. I started for 17 to learning part of 17 to. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, so I found like the basic thing I have to do first thing. And one more question I have,
Mm-hmm.
like, uh, like what should I update next?
Update means for your profile.
Yes, like if you uh, like for now, like what the observation you can give me, like based on the interview.
Okay. So
I know
okay.
the interview was not good that much.
No,
Okay.
that is fine. So
Hmm.
you are giving your first time like this, so that's fine. So, but one thing I observed, you only worked on HTML, CSS, and Angular and JavaScript little bit, correct?
Yes.
So nothing apart from this in a 7 or 8 year. Ionic you worked, correct?
Ionic, yeah, Ionic I
That
have
is also kind of Angular you have been using.
Angular, using Angular.
Okay. So did you tried any other framework, React, Vue, any other
No,
framework?
no,
Same thing from backend, any Node.js framework or anything?
no, no, no.
So try to learn those things as well, because as per if you go as a lead in somewhere in one of the company,
Hmm.
they are assigning the whole project to you. So you should be able to debug at least backend as well, correct?
Okay.
At least backend. So I mean to say for debugging itself. I'm not saying that you should write a code or anything, but
Hmm.
to understand all those things, so you should be starting doing that. Okay.
Okay. So shall I